Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Buildathon Demo Day. Happy International Women's Day to all of us. Yes, very excited. Okay, awesome. So we have our judges here with us, and I will go ahead and introduce them. And we could just hop right in because we don't have a lot of time. Hey, Sonia. And if our other judges could come up on stage by turning on their cameras, that'd be great. But yes, I will go ahead and introduce our judges, and then we can get started. So, hi, Yokendi. All right. Cool. And again, happy International Women's Day to all of us, and especially to our builders. You all have gone through 2 weeks of building, team formation, problem finding, solutions creating, and you finally submitted your projects yesterday. And we're so very proud of each and every one of your projects and your teams. We were in awe of the amount of thoughtfulness and the innovation that went into each and every one of your projects. And so we're very, very, very excited to be able to see our top 7 projects present today. And we will get started. Each team will have about 5 minutes, and I'll kind of go through the format of what that looks like. But before we do that, I would love to introduce our esteemed judges. And you will get to know who will be judging your projects today for that top 3 finalist spot. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with Yokendi Valdez. So Yokendi is a Forbes 30 under 30 social entrepreneur. She's a DEI consultant and a public speaker. She speaks on global stages from Lyon to St. Gallen on the future of work, women of color and technology, mentorship, sponsorship, and anything millennials and Gen Z of color. So Yokendi is going to be one of our judges today, and she's an entrepreneur herself. She's a founder herself, and she's someone that we can all relate to. So welcome, Yokendi. Thank you so much for being here with us today. All right, next we have Niyusha Roshani. So Niyusha is a multi-sectoral expert practitioner in technology, business, and human rights, addressing the inequality gap between companies globally and civil society, and connecting ecosystems of underrepresented founders all around the world. She completed a postdoc at Harvard University, a PhD in education at the University College of London, and a master's degree in international development from Cornell University, as well as a BS in civil engineering. We love an educated baddie with a fluency in 5 languages and an Irano-Ivorian background and 20 plus years of experience in research, policy, and practice, working in 25 plus countries and directing organizations and programs, establishing strategic partnerships and supporting innovators and entrepreneurs, CSOs, philanthropy, the private and public sector. Her passion lies in disrupting the business as usual framework by infusing investment of capital, resources, knowledge, and opportunities into the unnurtured, underutilized, and underinvested young talent on a global scale. In her current and past roles, she has advised governments, NPOs, universities, and the private sector on DEI, entrepreneurship, digital inclusion, and conflict resolution, on gender and SMEs, on child and media, and on the intersection of race, disability, and digital rights, on tech policy, and on best practices for the new economy. So you all can obviously see why we have invited Niyusha here to be one of our judges. Thank you so much for being here, Niyusha. Awesome. Our next judge is Candace Mitchell-Harris. Candace Mitchell-Harris is a computer scientist and visionary entrepreneur transforming the hair care industry through science and technology. She serves as the founder and CEO of Myavana, an innovative company that uses AI technology to recommend the perfect products for your hair. Myavana has developed its own patent-pending proprietary technology to help people choose their best hair care products, ingredients, regimens, and professional salons to achieve desired styles and overall hair health. She started Myavana after taking the first steps towards her idea through the Inventure Prize competition at Georgia Tech. and later graduated in 2011 with a degree in computer science, where she was initiated into the Annex Society, the highest honor at Georgia Tech. And recently she was named in their inaugural 40 Under 40 alumni list. With 50,000 customers and subscribers worldwide, Myavana is the first AI system to recognize textured multicultural hair. So again, you can obviously see why Candice has been invited to be one of our esteemed judges. She started Myavana from a competition like the Buildathon by Baddies in Tech, right? Another hackathon like competition. And so you can see how that can, a project started in an environment like this can grow into a business that has received investment from Ulta, and is, her life's work, and she's the CEO, right? So thank you so much for being here with us, Candice, and yeah, for all your opinions that you're going to share about these projects. And then we have Nisei. So Nisei Barna's journey from an immigrant to a blockchain enthusiast is a testament to her resilience, adaptability, and innovative spirit. Her extensive experience in orchestrating major political campaigns has honed her strategic planning, leadership, and team management skills, making her a dynamic force in any project she undertakes. As chief of staff at Alio, she's at the forefront of pioneering zero-knowledge technology, showcasing her commitment to cutting-edge innovation and her vision for a more secure and efficient digital future. Beyond her professional achievements, Nisei is deeply committed to fostering inclusivity and diversity in the tech industry. Her advocacy for zero-knowledge technology's global adoption, particularly in emerging markets, reflects her belief in technology as a tool for empowerment and social change. She champions initiatives that aim to bridge the gender gap in technology and support programs designed to mentor and inspire women to pursue careers in blockchain and other STEM fields. Thank you so much, Nisei, for being here with us. Thank you for representing our blockchain sponsor, Alio. And with that, and then we have Samia, but actually, I don't have Samia's bio in front of me, so I will let Samia introduce herself.
Great. Thank you, everyone. It's great to be here. My name is Samia Malik. I'm an artist and designer based in Atlanta, Georgia, and I currently work as the communications manager at Black Ambition. At Black Ambition, we are a nonprofit organization founded in 2020 by Pharrell Williams, and we seek to support Black and Hispanic entrepreneurs building in CPG, healthcare, tech, media entertainment, and we just introduced a new AI vertical. So really happy to be here with you all today, and I encourage you to apply for the 2024 Black Ambition Prize. Of course, I don't have my fancy bio, but I'd love to connect with you all on LinkedIn and find ways that we can support each other and grow as women in technology. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Samia, for being here with us and for representing Black Ambition. And again, Black Ambition is an amazing opportunity to take your projects beyond the Buildathon and keep building upon it, keep trying to get funding for it. So with all of that, we will get started with our pitches. So here's how pitches. So each team, we have 7 finalist teams. Each team will have a maximum presentation time of 5 minutes. So we'll have a timer that you'll see across the top of your screen. And once that 5 minutes is up, you will have to end your pitch right there. Judges will be able to ask some questions about your presentation for about 120 seconds. So a minute and a half, we'll have the judges ask questions. We ask that you do respond to these questions as best as you can. And then after these presentations, after each presentation, there will be a 60-second transition time to the next presentation to come up on stage and share your screen and get started. After all the presentations are done, the judges will go into a private room to deliberate amongst themselves, talk about the presentations that they just saw, and fill out their scorecards for them. And then we will come back all later at 6 p.m. Eastern today to announce the winners and to give the awards. So yeah, let's get started with our first presentation, which is Blossom, since we are a little bit behind. So let's get started with Blossom as soon as possible. So Blossom's representative, please do come up on stage and share your screen. Yay, round of applause for Blossom and their team.
Hi, I just want to ensure that you can see the on.
Yep, we can see your screen.
Awesome. We're going to begin with Monsi.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Baddies in Tech, and all the judges for giving us this opportunity. So, the main objective is like how can we effectively ensure safety and provide comprehensive support system for women recovering from gender-based violence. So, can you see, Michelle? Can you go to next screen, please? Next slide. Our design approach. We followed an agile methodology, a 10-day design sprint process where we crafted out our project plan. Inspiration. According to the WHO reports, 1 in 3 women worldwide experience this gender based violence and in their lifetime. It is a critical issue that demands an urgent action and attention. Furthermore, gender based violence often shrouded in silence and stigma. The concept behind our app's name. Blossom draws an inspiration from the symbolic power of a flower. It serves as a subtle obstacle to a potential abuser who may have an access to the user's phone. Blossom symbolifies the idea of growth, resilience, and empowerment. Our aim is to empower women to break free from the cycle of abuse and stand strong both mentally and physically. Introducing Blossom, an app combating gender based violence. By harnessing the power of AI technology, it triggers call to 911 upon detecting SOS code and listens to the high decibel sounds and starts video recording and collects evidence and provides support through the resources. Blossom empowers women worldwide. I pass it on to Michelle.
Hello, everybody. Join me on Blossom's prototype journey, an app that harnesses the power of AI technology to combat gender violence. Blossom's two main features are passive listening and active listening. The user begins by logging in and entering all the information that is required at setup. In the screen, they enter their phone number, username, zip code. Give me a second. Sorry for that. And voice recognition helps the app identify the user. Emergency contacts is who will be contacted. And that brings us to the main screen. Passive listening. When activated, Blossom's built-in AI listens for high decibel sounds associated with distress, like breaking objects or screaming for 10 minutes. The sound persists, or if the stage is not deactivated, Blossom automatically sends a distress text to the designated emergency contacts, alerting them to the user's situation. Active listening can be triggered by the user calling using its SOS code or by selecting active listening in the app. Upon activation, Blossom swiftly executes 3 crucial actions. First, AI immediately calls 911. Second, a text is sent to all the emergency contacts informing them of the escalated situation. And 3, it initiates a live video recording for evidential purposes. The users retain the option to disable video recording if desired. In addition to all these features, Blossom also offers resources to women so that they can empowering them different stories from different women who have combated violence. They also help them by finding shelters within their area so that they can find a safe and secure environment where they can escape the cycle of abuse and protect themselves from harm. I'll now hand over to Mackenzie, who will talk about the future.
Thanks, Michelle. So what's next for Blossom? So one of the things that we would like to do is integrate a smartwatch component, which would offer another way for women to access help swiftly. We'd also like to go for cloud-based recording, as that would take away the burden of so much data from video. And then we'd also like to integrate multilingual AI assistants to make it more accessible. So that concludes our presentation on Blossom. Thank you so much for listening and for the opportunity, and we'd like to open the floor to any questions.
Amazing job, Blossom team. Thank you so much for that presentation, and you were right on time. Appreciate that. Awesome. So I will hand it off to our judges to ask any questions or give any feedback.
All right. Quick question. Who would you say is your target market geographically? Do you envision starting? I know you did mention like cultural groups who this is a high priority for. Can you share a little bit more about where you aim to start and grow from there?
So we begin by right now the target market is somebody who's being abused, and from there we hope to expand beyond just a gender specific role, because it has multiple uses. It can be used irrespective of your gender. Whenever somebody feels they're threatened, it can when we incorporate multilingual features, it can go past the barriers that the current language offers, and cater to anybody in a situation that they find threatened. And because of video recording enables them to gather evidence which can be used to bring for justice, so they can get good justice.
Awesome. Any other questions from judges, comments? Okay, sounds like that's it. Yep. Oh, was there
I was going
something?
to say, could you walk me through the customer journey, and how would you get someone who is currently experiencing violence to use the app?
So somebody who's currently being, the app is perfect for somebody who's currently being exposed to violence, because it's designed to be camouflaged. The assumption is that if you are in an abusive relationship, or you are being threatened, somebody has access to your phone. So because of our camouflage appearance, somebody who has control over your phone doesn't know that you have this app on, so you can use it discreetly, which means that if somebody is being threatened and they don't know how the situation is going to unravel, they have the option of turning passive listening. And what that does is the app is listening for those sounds without alerting the abuser of the situation. So that if that escalates, then the app helps them by the 3 steps that we mentioned of calling 911, alerting its emergency contacts, and also video recording. So it gives them a little more confidence to deal with the situation while it's happening, as well as after the event, the situation has happened, and hold their own in the court of law.
Thank you.
If anybody else, Mansi or Mackenzie, if you'd like to add to that.
We're actually just right at time, so let's actually have the next team come up on stage. But thank you so much to Team Blossom again for that presentation and for your answers to our questions. So round of applause for Team Blossom.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, judges.
Thank you. All right.
Sham, are you going to share your screen, or you may share mine?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
Can we see the screen?
No.
Try selecting share instead of present content, because I think you're trying to present content.
Oh boy, okay. Present, sorry guys.
No worries, shares, okay, yep. There you
Yeah.
Okay.
go.
Brittany, are you sharing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna share mine. Okay.
Okay. Should I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay. So welcome all. We are Team Save Young, and our theme is preventing sex trafficking, and our track is AI. Shout out to Dominique, Brittany, Kimberly, Gumutsu, and me. Dominique, Brittany, Kimberly are the engineering heavyweights. Gumutsu is the product manager, and myself, I'm the UX designer. Next. Meet Rosie. Rosie, we all know Rosie. She's a 15-year-old high schooler. She likes to click photos and share them with friends and share them on Instagram. Little does she know that her content is being watched by predators online. Social media is the new recruiting gateway for sex trafficking. According to Defend Young Minds, almost one-third of the US teenagers prefer Instagram. The trafficking age, according to Polaris Project 2018, is generally around 15 to 17, where more than 27% of the survivors mentioned that they use social media very frequently. And also, the Thorn Survivor Insights mentions a respondent saying social media really was a piece in reinforcing the grooming behavior. Next. Grooming, to put it concisely, is desensitizing the victim. The pimp and the victim over the time build a relationship. There is a certain very typical chat patterns that we observed. There is persistent extreme flattery, which then turns to demanding and sharing of explicit content, saying, I really wish you were here. The language then overall progresses and becomes very coercive and threatening, and it ends with asking for personal details. Sex trafficking is a huge problem with many components to it. What we are specifically focusing on, the pain point is of online grooming of children, and our focus is of prevention. What are we trying to do? We are trying to engage with parents and primary caregivers. They are the first responders in this case. And we're also trying to leverage AI to detect media, keywords, and patterns. Next. And what we are not trying to do is important. We are not trying to be intrusive in child's privacy. We are not actively taking the position of intervening in the chats between the victim and the pimp. Next. The parental supervision competitor apps, we did some research on that. Most of them track screen time and give the options of website blocking. I'll pass the mic to Brittany. Brittany, you can take forward.
Okay. So this is our app, Safe Young. We are a parental supervision web app. We offer parents a way to keep their kids safe online by giving them an overview of their child's profile and DM interactions. On our homepage, you get to see notifications of any suspicious activity from potential predators from your child. We monitor their account in two ways. We have an account safety monitoring and DM safety monitoring. With account safety monitoring, parents get a high-level overview of the followers. They also get demographics of the followers to see if there's more male or female, or if they're real accounts or bot accounts. And DM safety, parents get an overview of the accounts chatting and interacting with their kids. And if the chat is flagged by any of the parameters set, which is profanity, threatening, explicit harassment, and sharing personal details, then the parent is notified. In our research page on our app, we provide educational content regarding child safety trends and reports for the parents to be in the know. And we built this app by using Next.js, TensorFlow.js, Google Vision API, Chart.js, and Varcel. With TensorFlow, we use natural language processing. We can train AI models to use keywords and phrases to flag messages and alert the parents of suspicious activity in their child's DMs. And with Google Safe Search Detection, we can determine the likelihood of images containing explicit content in different categories, such as adult, racy, and violent. And if it's marked very likely in any of those categories, the adult is notified. Challenges we faced is that in the beginning, we wanted to originally pull messages from data from Meta and run AI on those messages, but the APIs limited our ability to do so. And we also wanted more data from survivors to train the AI model. What's next for Save Young is that we want to be able to cover more social media handles like Facebook and WhatsApp, and we want to expand our feature set to location tracking, which can help local enforcement authorities get precise location data. And we also want to be a part of Meta Family Center. And that is it for our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Amazing job and right under time. Thank you so much to Brittany and to Shampada. That was an amazing presentation. Really enjoyed it. I will hand off the mic to our judges for questions or comments.
Thank you.
Hello, I would like to again echo those sentiments. I love that y'all are tackling issues that seem really huge but are hit really close to home, especially on this day. So thank you. How are you thinking about that trust between parents and their kids? I just think about my little siblings. How do you think, have you had interviews with them on how they're going to be open to sharing that data with their parents, or how do you think that will work?
Mm-hmm. So for our app, we are we work on trying to not have every message displayed to the parents. So we only notify the parent if it has one of the perimeter set that was like harassment or explicit content. That's when the notification is given to the parent. And we don't allow the parents to see the direct message just to keep the privacy of the children still there.
Awesome. Any other questions or comments?
Just to say the comment, the problem was clearly stated, so I really like that you started with that and we backed it with stats. Just wanted to ask,
Thank you so much.
How is the research done, and is it only pertaining to the US, or are you looking at global numbers?
Sorry, I couldn't hear the question.
Yeah, Neusha, it's a bit, you're kind of breaking up, so maybe you want to turn off your camera and then ask the question.
Sure, sorry about that. Keep on getting kicked out of the platform. But no, I was saying that the problem was clearly stated, and which I really appreciate, so we know exactly what we're dealing with. How was the research done? And, because you're using a lot of stats, was it only pertaining to the US? Do you foresee this this app being implemented in other countries?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So during the research, we understood that the problem is quite complex, and we would like to further get into other areas, but right now we are completely focusing on the US.
Thank you.
Amazing. Awesome job, team Save Young. Thank you so much again for that presentation. Round of applause for Brittany and Shampada and the rest of their team. And thank you so much. All right. So we have, let's just keep moving along. We have Team Empower Her up next. So please, Team Empower Her, come up on stage. Again, be mindful of that bar of the timer up on the top. And yeah, let's get into it.
All right. Hello, everyone. Can you see my screen okay?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Oh, awesome.
And be sure to hit share so we can see the entire presentation.
Absolutely. All right. It's just loading on my end. Okay. It should be up. Can we see it? Okay, good morning, everyone, at least from where I'm at, and welcome to our presentation on Empower Her. My name is Emerald, and this app revolutionizes women's health access by harnessing AI. My team and I would like to thank you for considering us for the finals, and with that, let's jump in. Women face numerous health disparities and barriers to accessing quality healthcare by factors such as gender, ethnicity, and socioeconomic status. This inequality in healthcare access is a critical issue that demands our attention and action. Introducing Empower Her, our innovative solution designed to bridge the gap in women's health access. Our platform provides a comprehensive space for women to connect with culturally competent health providers. So why are we talking about this? Amongst individuals in racial ethnic minorities, up to 50% are less likely to initiate mental health service use, and up to 80% are more likely to drop out of treatment permanently due to prejudice, stigma, and discrimination. Key feature is to match our users to vetted, cultural competent healthcare providers using recommender systems. We analyze user data and healthcare needs to learn user preferences to offer personalized recommendations. The more users engage with the suggestions, the better they become tailored to their needs. Our qualitative goal with this is to ensure high user satisfaction by collecting feedback through surveys and user interviews. Our quantitative goal focuses on user adoption. Our target with this is to achieve a specific number of app downloads and active users within a set time frame. And how we stand out against the competition. So ZocDoc generates results based on search and keywords, while EmpowerHer generates results based on user demographic data. Even though a user might find a highly certified provider through ZocDoc, this does not eliminate the barriers women face today, whereas EmpowerHer prioritizes that safety net in their search. So let's take a closer look at EmpowerHer in action. So from here, users can find the unique care they're looking for with a few screening questions, the care that they're looking for, and their self-identifiers as far as demographics, and then their cultural sensitivity and how important it is to them. This will prompt them with recommended service providers, or they can search and filter. Then this will show them the list where they can hop into a provider's profile where they credentials. And if everything sounds good from there, they can book straight from the app. All right. And then EmpowerHer is not just about providing healthcare access, it's about addressing fundamental women's rights issues. By recognizing and addressing the unique health challenges faced by marginalized women, our ethical goals are to decrease these challenges and reduce disparities to promote equity. Our future developments for looking ahead. For our next phase, our goal is to partner with leading healthcare providers to create exclusive resources and content for our users, which they can access and save to profiles for future use. And with that, thank you so much, especially to Baddies in Tech and to our judges for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Emerald and Team EmpowerHer. Round of applause, and way under time, so we love to see that. Thank you for giving us that time back. Yes, I will open up the floor for our judges for any questions.
Yes, I have one. Great job, and great job to all of you. Really love the solutions you all are coming up with. And my question is around feedback gathering. Have you thought about how to gather feedback from your users so that they can share input once they're matched with these providers, right? Because what I've experienced now is sometimes, you match with someone and what if it doesn't work out, right? What if they have marketed themselves to be culturally sensitive, but they're not displaying culturally sensitive behaviors, attitudes? Like, how would I report that? Because the feedback loop is what I found is very, very important in the recommendation process and ensuring that your users are always feeding that information.
Yeah, that's an excellent question. And thanks for that insight. I think that goes into kind of twofolds where we really want to have an extensive vetting process for these providers. And then after they have, the users have gone through their appointments or whatever, I think it would be, so no, we haven't thought of it, but this is just coming to my mind now, which would be a follow-up of a survey. How would you rate this provider? How would you rate your experience? And coming up with a survey that would be tailored to their experience so we can further improve on the experience in the app.
Right. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that'll be definitely worthwhile to build into it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions or comments from our judges? No? Okay. Round of applause for Team Empower Her. Thank you again, Emerald and team. And yes, we will have our next project, which is, let's see, who do we have next year? Let's see. We have Team Serene. So yes, I guess that would be Iman. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Welcome to the stage. Feel free to share your screen and kick off when you're ready.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Okay, I do present content, or is there, oh, share video? I guess.
Share is on the left of present content. You should see that.
Let me see. I see it. Okay. All right. Can you see my screen? Okay, wonderful. Just 1 second here. Make sure I can. All right. Okay. I just want to make sure I can click through. Okay. Hi, everyone. I am thrilled to announce our app Serene, a safety app in disguise to empower women in domestic violence situations. I want to quickly introduce our team. My name is Iman. I'm the product manager. Vanessa and Brooklyn are on design, and Sonia and Precious are on engineering. Domestic violence is a pervasive issue in the United States, with 1 in 4 women enduring severe forms of intimate partner violence. 1 in 3 women face physical violence from their intimate partners, and 1 in 7 sustain injuries. Tragically, abusers frequently isolate their victims, closely monitoring their communication channels, such as social media, calls, and texts. This surveillance severely limits victims' access to support systems during critical moments of urgent need. Women trapped in domestic violence situations often lack safe and discreet methods to seek help, as abusers closely monitor their phone activity and demand access to their devices. This not only increases the risk of harm, but also endangers their lives. Traditional methods of seeking help, such as phone calls and text messaging, can further escalate the situation by alerting the abuser. Our solution was to create a safety app cleverly disguised as an e-commerce platform, leveraging generative AI to customize its appearance based on user shopping habits and to keep continuously changing UI for keeping this app a secret. It features a concealed help button to connect users to emergency services and trusted contacts with real-time location and assistance messages, empowering women in need. The key features is the disguise as a regular e-commerce app, the AI-driven UI, a hidden help button, silent alerts, and real-time location sharing. Our approach involved problem identification, market research, and user testing to ensure Serene met the unique needs of domestic violence survivors. We utilized advanced techniques in Figma and prototyping to develop innovative design solutions, such as hidden alert functionality and decoy interfaces, to evade detection by potential abusers. In engineering Serene, we leveraged AI through OpenAI API to analyze user input and personalize the app experience, creating consistently unique and changeable UI layouts. Development was streamlined using Flutter for cross-platform compatibility and Firebase for real-time data synchronization and authentication. Cinch provided essential communication features for emergency alerts, ensuring prompt response during critical situations. We conducted user testing with a domestic violence survivor, and the user confirmed the effectiveness of Serene's dynamically changing UI and discrete alert mechanisms. Feedback from the user led to improvements, including a decoy notification screen to avert abusers from discovering the core alert functionality, and the addition of information in alert messages, such as if kids are present or not, to enhance user safety and usability. In the pipeline, we plan to implement click and hold functionality for alerts, enhance the generative AI model for better disguises, conduct usability testing with survivors for feedback, introduce a resources page for domestic violence support, and explore accessibility features. We believe this application will be scalable in the US and impactful for our target audience. With smartphones being ubiquitous and a significant number of women experiencing domestic violence, Serene has the potential to reach a substantial portion of those in need. While acknowledging limitations in accessibility, Serene represents a vital resource for individuals who can access it, providing invaluable support and assistance. In conclusion, Serene is not just an app, it's a lifeline for women facing domestic violence. Through innovative design and engineering, Serene empowers users to seek help discreetly, ensuring their safety and well-being in the most challenging situations. We want to thank you so much for this opportunity to participate in the Buildathon and contribute to such meaningful work. Please let us know if you have any questions or feedback for us. We are happy to discuss further. Thank you.
Awesome job, Iman. Thank you so much for your presentation. I will hand it off to our judges for questions and comments.
Y'all are making me really emotional. This is what this technology is about, and you're using it for good, and I just fantastic work. I love that you said safety is non-negotiable, and maybe this is a selfish question, but just want to pick your brain on, with AI, how are you thinking about processes and things internally that you can do as a team to basically mitigate the potential negative risk of AI and also protect your individuals that you're serving that are going through very vulnerable situations. So not expecting a final answer, just how you've been thinking about it.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm not sure if Sonia or Precious are available to share their thoughts. Are you all online?
Yes. So for our app, the way that we use an AI is it doesn't really collect user information or anything. It basically just like at the start of when the user signs up, they're gonna put their preferences. So if they like groceries and they like shopping and they like books and things like that, it's gonna use that information to display like different images each time the user clicks on the refresh button. So it's still kind of like a decoy, so they don't really other people don't know what the real use of the app is, but like that's pretty much what the AI does. It doesn't collect any of their personal information, like say like the information like medicals or their kids information or anything like that. It just that one that they supply to them at the beginning. So the user I guess like the user information that they use is pretty much controlled. So yeah.
I also just want to mention that we didn't have any screenshots or the prototype shown, but we have full videos, we have the prototype, and we have the demo video of the actual app in our links. So we hope you can check those out.
Thank you so much, Iman and team. Yes, that would be awesome if you could drop that link in the chat for anyone who is curious to look at that. And yeah, but shout out to you all. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much for your presentation. We will move right along. I think we're about halfway through. So a little over halfway through. So our next team is going to be Femtrail. Femtrail representative, please feel free to come up on stage and share screen.
I think we're just waiting in regards to two of our members.
Okay. All right. So let me share my screen. Share. Here we go.
All right, ready to go? Okay.
Yep.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are the Control Plus Beauty team, and we are so excited to bring you Femtrail, an app created to empower women by using artificial intelligence to shield our digital lives from prying eyes and curb data abuse and stalking for a safer web experience. To quickly introduce myself, my name is Alani Pace, and I had the absolute pleasure of working with Brianna Odom, Kobe Lofton, and Vera directly for this project. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm sure you all want to know why Femtrail. Femtrail was inspired by the need for greater digital privacy and safety, particularly for women navigating online spaces where they may encounter harassment, stalking, or other forms of digital abuse. I'm sure we all know someone who's been subjected to harassment or stalking, and through our research, we found that there's a substantial amount of data supporting the need for a product like Femtrail because of the amount of people who experience harassment online. In our own research, we concluded that although 70% of our surveyors take some kind of measure to protect themselves online, unfortunately, 60% of them still feel unsafe while using social media. We wanted to create a solution that will not only analyze a user's digital footprint, but also provide personalized recommendations for enhancing their online privacy and safety. Now that we know the why, let's understand the how. When you go ahead and download the FemTrail app, you'll create an account and take a quick tour of the app. From there, you'll be prompted to log in to your social media accounts, and you will have that option to have them analyzed for any risk to your online safety. With the help of artificial intelligence, FemTrail will assess any potential risks and give recommendations to enhance your privacy. Users will then have the option to have an AI-generated report of their data risk and privacy recommendations that can be saved in the app to reference at any time.
And to highlight more in regards to those details, the first one would definitely be our digital footprint analysis. So FemTrail would be using natural language processing algorithms as well as behavior analysis to be able to analyze posts, comments, and interactions for privacy risk. We would also be integrating in regards to social media APIs for a comprehensive analysis. And then from that analysis, FemTrail would be able to draw in tailored suggestions to which the user can be able to enable to fine-tune their privacy settings across social media channels as well as other online platforms. These recommendations will help empower the user in regards to proactively safeguarding their data and mitigating risk. And then we go beyond just scanning in regards to digital footprints. We would be using an anomaly detection as well as social media analysis to be able to analyze those user risk based on digital footprint. By identifying these abnormal patterns and security threats would be able to be easily detected. And social media analysis goes in hand with that because it'll be able to uncover hidden risk as well as being able to comprise a personal safety plan and recommendations, as well as other resources that we'll provide.
And we wanted to highlight some business model connections that would aid in the FemTrail journey, such as key partners, realigning those customer segments, and then analyzing the cost structures, such as the development costs, legality, and insurance, and then also training and education materials, just to name a few. So then in our competitive analysis, we were able to formulate these annual projections throughout the 5 stages of research that are displayed before you.
And so for any future development for FemTrail, several key things drive through the evolution of this platform. We want to improve cybersecurity, which is our key focus, and emphasize user education and consent for data usage alongside strong data protection measures. We also aim to connect with additional social media platforms to broaden our digital footprints and offer users through privacy recommendations for a better understanding of their online presence. And finally, community engagement will be vital for fostering a supportive user communication for FemTrail. This will include discussion groups and educational materials to help users navigate the digital world with confidence and security. And thank you so much for listening. And we are now opening the floor for questions.
Amazing job, FemTrail team. I will open the floor up for questions from my judges or comments.
I'm not sure if I missed this, but can you share more about how you see it technically integrating across different websites so that how's it actually tracking my data so that I can protect it?
So the main bulk of it will be in regards to utilizing federated modeling as well as social media APIs to be able to pull in that data. We don't want to take in as all data used on social media sites because that's unnecessary to us. It would just be looking in regards to your personal accounts and looking at factors of like geolocations and other privacy concerns.
Okay. All right, got it. Thank you.
How do you plan on generating revenue, and like what other ways can we get people involved in this? Just because currently on social media, we're already experiencing a lot of data collection. So what sets you apart?
So when it comes to social media, a lot of times as a business model, they use data to be able to proponent for to generate edits and everything. Where we would kind of factor in is aligning ourselves with privacy advocacy groups, and as well as word of mouth, and as we further develop the app, to be able to garner a stronger community. The bigger concept that we're going to look into is most likely going to be advertising, because we want to make sure that it's accessible to as many people as possible, and putting it into like a freemium or any type of subscription base might limit that.
Definitely. Thank you.
Okay, if that's everything from our judges, I just want to say a huge thank you again to Team Femtrail. Shout out to you all for an amazing project, and round of applause.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Awesome job.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ali, I think you're muted.
Sorry, I don't know if anybody heard anything I said, but my Wix shopping buddy, welcome Anju.
Hi, thank you for having us. Good afternoon, everyone. We're the Enhancers. Yariella and Aaliyah are our UX designers. Jasmine is our data analyst. Jasenia is our project manager, and I'm Anju, the software engineer. We're excited to introduce our innovative MyWick Shopping Buddy app. Meet Natasha, a mother of two who is juggling part-time work and caring for her children. She relies heavily on the WIC program, but her busy schedule makes it challenging to visit approved stores. Waiting in long lines at the store frustrates her, especially when she has impatient kids. Natasha sometimes picks up items assuming that they are WIC approved, only to discover they aren't eligible when she gets to the checkout counter. The complexity of the WIC rules leaves her feeling overwhelmed and confused. She wants a simplified way to identify WIC approved products. Like Natasha, many WIC participants struggle to identify eligible products. MyWick Shopping Buddy is a user-friendly solution that simplifies the grocery shopping experience, empowering participants to make healthy food choices and enhancing access to nutritious foods for WIC families. So welcome to MyWick Shopping Buddy. Users access the site by signing up, or logging in. And once they're on the site, they'll have access to the dashboard where they can scan their products or use a product search if they're not on a device that has a scanner. Users can personalize their shopping lists, filter through healthy recipe recommendations based on categories, theme nights, or dietary preferences. And to alleviate the complexities and frustrations associated with, is this product WIC approved? And the back and forth of that uncertainty, there's a dashboard for ineligible products. We've integrated a cutting-edge AI chatbot powered by information from the WIC California website. The bot helps users find products, options like soy-free baby milk, or their nearest supermarket that has WIC-eligible products, or offers feeding guidelines for new mothers. The feature is programmed to also answer prompts in Spanish. So let's explore the transformative impact on countless women that MyWick Shopping Buddy has. It empowers marginalized women by providing vital healthcare resources and targeted nutritional support. The solution also addresses critical health gaps by improving birth outcomes and promoting healthier lifestyles, and provides long-term, cost-effective solutions. So, for future iterations of our app, these are the features we envision incorporating. We aim to enhance the functionality through continued development. And so we would like to implement a multilingual support so that we're not just having English or Spanish, and that language isn't a barrier for access for people who don't speak English or Spanish. We want to implement geolocation services to provide information on nearby WIC vendors and other suppliers who carry WIC eligible products. We want to implement security measures that ensures that we're safeguarding the data of our users. Also, voice integration to enable hands-free interaction. We want to expand our strategy to first start in like high participating regions and then expand to a program, an app that is nationwide. And also feedback and assessment so we can continue high performance on the application. And these are the resources that we use to execute my Wix Shopping Buddy, the ultimate tool that impacts women's rights. Thank you for taking this journey with the Enhance Hers and allowing us to share our creation with you. We'll be taking questions at this time.
Awesome job, my Wix Shopping Buddy team. Handing off to our judges for any questions or comments.
Great job. I worked with a similar team here in New York, and it's just very important work. I think one of the challenges they encounter is how do you actually implement this in action, right? Because farmer markets have a need, grocery stores have a different need. So how are you looking about building relationships with those partners? What kind of questions have you already talked to them? Just curious about those partnerships and how you see them taking place long term.
Sure. So one of the things that two of the team members here are already work in government. And so we are going to leverage sort of those relationships that we have with government agencies and work with WIC to sort of like integrate and leverage their relationship with those vendors. So be it supermarkets or farmers markets, we're really going to go in-house and sort of like just use the relationship building tools that we have and skill sets that we have within the team to make those connections. And also just show the benefits that it will have for the vendors as well as for the users and the WIC participants.
Awesome. Anything else from our judges? No? Okay. Well, awesome job again, my Wix Shopping Buddy. Thank you so much, Andrew and team. This was an amazing effort on you all's part, so thank you again. Our next, I think this is our...
You muted again.
Oopsies, sorry. Our last but not least team is Lilo app. So Lilo representative, please come up on stage and share your screen. Do we know who's presenting for Lilo app?
Yeah, Yasmin's up now.
Okay, awesome.
Hi, so it would actually be Monica's screen that shares. So Monica, Ann, and Gabby and me will all be presenting.
I think we're waiting for one more person to join.
Is it Anne?
Yeah, it's Anne.
Okay.
Anne, can you request access? I don't see you in the...
She's in the chat.
I see her.
We bring you Liberation and Love, aka Lilo. So in today's landscape, it's no secret that youths, especially women, are turning to the web for sexual and reproductive health info. But let's face it, there's a dark side to this convenience. With 87% of top women's health apps playing fast and loose with user data, it's time for a change. So enter Lilo. I'm Gabby, and I've got an amazing team, Anne, Idalis, Monica, and Yasmin, and we're ready to unveil our game-changing solution. We're here to support women with reliable, easy to access, and private sexual and reproductive health insights.
Lilo is far from just another app. It's your trusted companion in navigating the digital realm of sexual and reproductive health. We are dedicated to ensuring a secure, confidential, and supportive environment for learning. Our mission? To empower women and non-binary individuals by providing accessible, reliable sexual and reproductive health information and support, fostering a supportive community for open discussions and prioritizing user privacy. We ensure easy access to these resources for everyone, regardless of background or location. Now, let's explore what sets Lilo apart. One of the standout features of Lilo is its commitment to community and diversity. We offer content that's tailored to meet the distinct sexual and reproductive health needs of women from different cultural backgrounds. This is complemented by access to healthcare professionals who excel in delivering personalized care.
And let's not forget about our information hub. At the core of Lilo is its comprehensive information repository covering various sexual and reproductive health topics. From contraception methods to STI prevention, Lilo's got you covered with comprehensive, easy to understand information. Plus, our friendly AI chatbot is here to answer all of your burning questions and provide additional support whenever needed. Are you based in New York or LA and looking for a doula or clinic near you? We've got you. Moving on, let's talk data. We know privacy is a big concern, which is why we've implemented robust measures to keep your data safe and secure. Your privacy is our priority, and we'll never sell or share your data with third parties. Plus, you have the option to access Lilo anonymously, giving you peace of mind every step of the way. We're committed to creating a safe and trusted environment for all of our users.
Thanks, Monica. Judges, we'll also work tirelessly to create an interface that's not only visually appealing, but also super easy to navigate. Because at the end of the day, we want you to feel comfortable and in control. Lilo's UX UI design prioritizes simplicity and accessibility. We want to create a clean and intuitive interface that puts users in control of their experience. By conducting thorough user interviews to get feedback and insights, we listen attentively to our users' needs. This helped us to improve the app's design, ensuring it better met their expectations and requirements. This user-centric approach ensures that Lilo is not only visually appealing, but also highly functional and user-friendly.
Now, let's take a closer look at our chatbot Lilo powered by OpenAI's GPT. Our team has meticulously created Lilo to include sexual and reproductive rights research and questions in the configuration of the model, leading to more concise analysis and providing users with relevant information in a conversational manner. Leveraging the power of GPTs, we've created a seamless user experience that prioritizes the information they seek.
So, what makes us different from competitors? Lilo sets itself apart with privacy, culturally sensitive content, and also a safe space for users. We prioritize anonymity, ensuring inclusivity, and also offer an AI chatbot for support. In conclusion, Lilo is more than just an app and has way more to offer. Looking ahead, we're always excited to grow and improve. These are just some of our key features that we're looking to expand on in the future. So, judges and baddies all over the world, our mission persists, and that's to provide trustworthy and accessible sexual and reproductive health resources for all. We're beyond happy we get to share our vision with you today, and we'd be honored to have your support in bringing Lilo to life. So thank you for your time and attention, and let's revolutionize the sexual and reproductive health education together.
Amazing job, Team Lilo. That was an incredible presentation. Thank you so much for all your work with this. I will open up the floor to our judges.
No, it's a fantastic product. Thank you so much for sharing. So I would just wanted to ask, how would you make sure that this reaches the women who actually need it, right? So the issue, there's so many great products out there, very few women know of them. So how would you go about that? And how does that differ from existing applications serving for the same purpose?
So I think to answer the first part of your question, I think marketing would be a really vital part of what we're trying to do. Gabby worked very hard on the marketing deck, but just getting our name out there, looking at spaces where we could promote the app, whether that be social media or any other mediums, but just ensuring that our name is out there and being able to present what we have and show what competitive advantage that we have. Can you repeat the second part of your question?
No, that's fine. I was just asking how does that differentiate you from existing applications?
I think the opportunity to use the app anonymously is something that sets us apart, and the fact that we will not be sharing any sort of user data with third parties, so that users know that their information is safe and that it won't be exposed in any way, so they can have that that peace of mind.
Thank you.
There's also like a future ideas that we have in regards to creating spaces where users can connect with each other. So I feel like that'll be something that will set us apart also.
Awesome job. Amazing work, Team Lilo. Thank you so much for your presentation. Round of applause for you and your team. Okay, so we are right at the end of our presentations. At this time, we will have our judges go into a private room to deliberate and discuss what they've seen today. So feel free, everyone, to just drop off, and Darlise and Adrienne on our team can put our judges into a private room, and then we can kind of go from there. And we will be returning around 6 p.m. this evening, for the final decisions on who has won the Women's Rights Buildathon. Thank you all so much again for all your hard work on your projects and for dedicating yourselves to this process. This has been amazing to see the outcomes, and we are all so proud of you. So yes, we will see you later tonight for our award ceremony, but just want you all to know that you are all winners. You all have walked away with so much experience, with portfolio projects, and with impact. And I saw that one of the teams was looking to take their project to another hackathon, and that's exactly what we want to see. So thank you all again for all your hard work on this. And happy Women's History, International Women's Day and Women's History Month. Awesome.
Thanks so much, Ali. I'm going to stop recording, and I'll stop presenting, and judges will meet in the stage room, which is in the center of the floor plan that you saw coming in. All right.